a proof of your principle because there was a series of so-called freestyle tournaments. Oh,
They just finished the game.
Oh,
And that means I have to
it
run.
was a draw. It was a draw, Kim.
Okay, so I guess they have signed a score sheet.
Yeah,
for
they
draw,
have.
yes.
And we have a draw in Game 7, and that means we have 7 draws out of 7 games, and it's still an equal game in the World Chess Championships 2016, Judith.
Aha.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's very clear. I have the feeling that the kind of both players had similar feelings than they had in Game 6.
And you were certainly right that there was not too much for White to play for.
Well, yeah, I mean, Magnus just played the perfect moves, really placing the rook in the best place, the bishop, the pawn, the king. And I think probably both of them.
Now, Judith, we're going to interview Sergey Karjakin and Carlsen.
All right, Magnus, what happened today?
Well, the opening was very quiet, and I made a blunder, but fortunately it was still quite defensible.
Did you overlook something?
Yeah, I mean, I immediately as I played rook c8, I saw knight f6. I was looking at all sorts of other variations of knight f6, and then it happened. So, but again, I don't think there was anything really there.
So you got through these 2 black games with 2 draws. How do you feel about that?
Quite good. Now now we have a 5-game match, and that's quite interesting.
Thank you. Good luck tomorrow. And then we have Sergey Karjakin here. Can you tell us your view on what happened in this game?
Well, it was not a long game, but maybe quite interesting. I didn't know the theory very well, but when he played rook c8, knight f6 check, I got a better end game, but probably it was not enough to win, and okay, at the end I could not improve my position, so draw.
You're now done with these 2 black games that you had in a row. Was this your best chance of getting that win against the reigning world champion?
No, my best chance was when I was much better at Game 5. So that was clearly my best chance. But when I was White, Magnus is prepared very well. So it's hard to do something.
Thank you. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you. And to the press conference after game number 7.
Dear ladies and gentlemen, dear chess fans, it's nice to see all of you here. We are ready to start the press conference. Game 7 finished in a draw. So I have a question first of all to Sergey, who played with White today. What happened today in this game? Were you surprised by Magnus' preparation?
Yeah, well, maybe this is not the main line in the Magnus opening, but okay. I mean, it was completely normal, and the game was completely normal, basically. But here it was funny moment because, okay, I wanted to get the position with. I mean, I wanted to get this ending, but somehow I decided to start with knight d2, and then I realized that after knight b3 he can play bishop d6, and maybe it's not the best for me. So I decided to switch for knight e4, and okay, it's not very ambitious, but okay, what to do? And here probably Magnus missed something, but even I mean even after rook c8, bishop f6 is good, and I have nothing better than to go to the ending, and maybe here it was last critical moment where I could play before, but I don't really believe White can improve here, and with a bad bishop on a6, it's really hard. And I was thinking and decided to take on a6, but basically it's a draw. Yeah. My only hope could be if Black would play somewhere Bishop C3, but of course Magnus will not blunder such simple things. F4 and White is probably winning. But here it was a fortress at the end, so I cannot improve my position.
Okay, so it was a quick review of the game by Sergey. And Magnus, what can you say about the game? And are you agree with Sergey's evaluation?
Yeah, well, obviously it was not necessary to give up a pawn, but it doesn't really... fortunately, I mean, there are more than enough resources in my position to hold, I felt that after 94, it's already clear that he cannot be better. I mean. Basically, if I play any other move than Rook C8, it should be a very straightforward draw, while in the game I had to work a bit, but still, it's nothing special.
Yeah, some commentators were saying there was a more aggressive way maybe to play in one moment. You could have played 15th move F5. Did you consider this move?
Well, not too much.
What if 96? I don't know.
Yeah.
It will be Bishop H2.
Yeah, but H2 is hanging, but I don't really see.
I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know.
There was a possibility, let's say. Yeah. So would you like to add something about this game? That's clear, yes? Yeah. Okay, Sergey, I just wanted to ask you, some experts were saying that 2 games with White would give you some kind of opportunity to put on pressure on your opponent. But okay, nowadays there is also an opinion that White, I mean, it's difficult to fight for an advantage with White. What do you think about it?
Well, I think that I should use my chances when I have them, and my only chance so far was at game 5. So when I was playing Black, so it doesn't matter so much which color you play. I mean, the most important is to use your possibility when you have them, and I hope later on I will have some.
Magnus, you have 3 out of 5 games with white pieces. You prefer to play with white or with black?
With white, obviously, but it's okay. It's not easy, and I agree with Sergey. The main thing is to play well. The last couple of games have not been, too interesting. I'm hoping for something, more fighting in the next few games, but we'll see. But obviously, the results of these last 2 games have been decent for me.
Yeah. I'm really afraid to ask this question, but actually, both of you, have you not given up still the idea that we are going to see decisive game in this match?
No, of course not.
Okay, I mean, the last 2 games have not been very interesting, but other than that, something has happened in most of the games. So anything can still happen.
Yeah. Do we have questions for players? Andrew? Maybe we should start with journalists first. And then, okay, please.
Magnus, what do you think about Sergey's opening play in the match so far?
Well, he's in general well prepared. That's all I can say, and he's very careful. But I mean, obviously, I haven't. There haven't been any disasters for me or close to it, and that I'm happy about.
The question is for both players. Are you ready to play tie breaks, or you still hope to win someday?
Well, if the match is 6-6, then I will be ready to play tie breaks.
Yeah, the same.
I think basically this question has been answered before, but if you would like to add something.
Yeah, well, I mean, I can tell the story when Grishuk was playing against Gelfand in the final game of the yes in Kazan, and he was in the press conference before the last game, and he was saying that okay, now it's clear that the tiebreak is coming, and then he lost a final game. So you never know.
Yeah. Okay, young guy. Okay. Give.
Sergey, when you played knight f6, Magnus, were you like, oh, I want to draw now, or like, did you want to still win?
So the question is for Sergey.
For me, yeah. No, when he played knight f6, I had absolutely no chances to win. So I was, it's no need to pretend that I did it. And after that, I was obviously very happy with a draw.
Okay, Andrew.
This question is from Magnus. Magnus, your father gave an interview recently where he said that you're at your happiest when you find something new or beautiful in the game. Has there been any moment in the match so far where you've had this level of happiness for finding something new or beautiful?
Well, I mean, probably not, but well, the games have been interesting, I think, but not. I mean, there haven't been any groundbreaking new concepts or anything. That doesn't happen every day, unfortunately.
This question is for both players. How has your experience been here in New York?
The question is, how do they feel in New York?
Yeah, I'm completely fine here.
Sorry?
Yeah, but I don't have so much time to see the city.
Yeah, I agree. First of all, it's about the match, and then, well, second, it's about the match, and yeah. So, yeah, but it's a good place to have such an event. There is absolutely everything here, and happy to see a lot of people coming out, a lot of people who are interested in chess here, and that's a very good thing. Yeah.
Okay.
A question to Sergey. Did you do your helicopter flight, and what did you see?
Yeah, well, actually, I was going to do it, but I didn't because the weather was so nice that we decided to go to walk and we didn't. But I'm going to do it maybe next or after the next Thursday.
Okay, some question to Magnus. I mean, what you be doing on a free day? What you've been doing on a free day?
Not too much. Preparing.
Yeah. Okay, nobody's asking me what I was doing on a free day, but actually I went to watch the movie Magnus in New York. Now it came here, so just a small announcement. It's happening now in East Village Cinema. And my question actually for both players, if they watch the movies about each other, because there is also a movie Karjakin, Sergey, documentary movie, which you can also see in the internet. And I was just wondering, both of you,
I watched, I mean, about Magnus movie, yes.
Did it help you with preparation?
Very much.
Magnus?
Well, I haven't seen either, in fact, but I'm looking forward to.
Okay. So maybe one question?
Okay, it seems like the press officer hasn't had enough of Magnus, so I went to see the movie. I have a question. The time of the games is usually not very convenient for European viewers, and I believe it was written somewhere on the internet that there was some, not exactly complaints from the Norwegian government that you keep them awake until early in the morning. So should we expect in the last few rounds even more torture for the European viewers?
I think the same applies for Russian fans. I mean, they were also not sleeping.
No, but I think last two games were not so long. So.
So you gave them a break, or?
Yeah.
Peter Doggers, chess.com. A question for Sergey. Before the match, Magnus is a big favorite, 81 points higher rated. But now you have drawn 7 games. What does it say on your level of confidence? Do you have more confidence than before the match or anything else?
No, actually I want to say that before match is not over, I don't see a point to say anything because okay, at the moment the score is equal, but there could be some decisive game. I mean, at any point. So we will speak about it after the match. Yeah.
Okay. So there is a question also.
Do you think it's surprising that both of you you drew every game?
Can you repeat once again for everybody? Repeat, please. Yeah.
Did you guys? Is it weird that you drew every game? And also, can I take a selfie after this?
Okay, so the question was about draws. What can you say?
Okay. No, it's quite normal that games end in a draw, even when there is a fight. But it is unusual that every single game has been drawn. But I don't necessarily think that it will happen from now on. But we'll see.
Sergey, what do you think? What can you answer, a fan of chess?
Yeah, well, I can say that none of us wants to lose, so we are trying our best. But sometimes it happens. But actually, I think that first 5 games were very tensive. So it's fine.
Yeah. I also have a question for Magnus. A few days ago, actually, you started your new career now as a chess coach. I mean, there is this app, Magnus Trainer. And actually, just a question about new generation. I mean, if the kids start learning chess with you, with your app, do they have chance one day to jump on the same stage and play in the World Championship? What do you think?
Yeah, I think, yeah, for sure. And I'm hoping to help. That's what the app is for, to help young players and also others who want to improve their games, and or just to have a bit of fun. And whether, of course, I cannot promise that this will lead you one day to the World Championship, but I don't think it hurts.
Okay, thank you. Maybe the last question. Andrew, maybe. Okay. One more.
Gentlemen, question for both players. Before the matches and during the matches, what tactics do you use to deal with the pressure? So in preparation for each match and then during the match.
What tactics do you use to put pressure on your opponent during and before?
Means to deal with the pressure.
How do you deal, with the pressure?
We are working with my team, so that's the only thing basically. Nothing special.
I didn't do any like specific mental training or anything, but it's not really an unusual situation. I think for either of us to play big tournaments, and but I think during a match it's always going to be some easy moments, some more difficult moments, and how you deal with them, I don't know. Just to try and get enough rest, both physically and mentally, during the match. Usually it's manageable.
Yeah, actually, okay, the last one comes from me. When you said about rest, how do you sleep here during this tournament, and how difficult it was after the 5th game, for example, for both of you?
No problem. I mean, I like to sleep and yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, okay, because I know that some players, really can suffer from sleepless nights after very, very exciting games. So, Magnus, what about you?
Yeah, no, I've been sleeping fine. So no real worries there. And I also think it's always important to not let the result or the game or the course of the last game affect you too much. I mean, there's the next game is always the most important and the only important game.
Yeah. Thank you very much for your answers. Thank you for attending the press conference.
Thank you.